Welcome back to the Sonic Automotive Pre-Game Show. Tommy the V Viola here, joined by 8-time All-Star and 4-time World Series champion, Darryl Strawberry. How about a little round of applause for Darryl Strawberry? All right, Darryl is here today signing autographs, and we appreciate your time today, Darryl. Busy day for you. I know earlier today you were over at Hope Haven. You had a speaking engagement. You do a lot of those, I know. Tell us about what you have going on here in your career right now.
Well, I have a lot going on. I'm in the ministry, and Hope Haven is just a program that's dear to my heart. I came here and did a luncheon for them today, and I went over to the facility, and I just really fell in love with the work there because I believe it's a calling that they go there every day, and I think the most important thing that we realize in life, it all boils down. It's not about us. It's about who we can help, and Hope Haven is a program that's helping a lot of homeless people, and I just ask the community of Charlotte to get involved and look them up and just donate your time, donate your finance, whatever you can do to help them continue to save lives.
Absolutely, and it's very important to be in the community to be able to do that. Let's talk about your career, Darryl. Obviously, you break into the majors, 1983, New York Mets, first-round draft pick, of course, but I want to go to your 1986 season, okay? I was a young kid growing up in Brooklyn, New York, big Mets fan growing up, and 1986, going into that season, to get added for that season, to get you where you guys were. What was spring training like for you, knowing that this is a chance to be a very special team?
Well, spring training was very important from day one. Davey Johnson, the manager, said we was going to win it all. And we found at each other, it's a good idea. Let's go out and win it all. And we went out that year and we dominated that regular season. But we got into a very difficult playoff season with the Astros where we had to face Mike Scott and Nolan Ryan. And it was very difficult. And once we got through them, we were able to go into the Boston series, and we lost the first 2 games in the World Series. And then we came back and went up to Boston, and Gary Carter hit some big home runs, and Lenny Dykstra hit some home runs, and it really started to click. And we got to that game 6 where we were down, and they thought it was over. And the Bill Buckner play, Mookie hit the ground ball, and the ball went between his legs and got past him, and we go on to win that ball game. Then we come back and win Game 7, which was a challenge too. But it was a team that was destined to win because of the fact that we had so many challenges throughout the course of the season. We just believed in the fact that we could win, and that's what you have to believe when you're a baseball player.
Yeah, you guys obviously had an attitude, never quit. Down in Game 6, never quit. Buckner play, of course. You grew up a big Gary Carter fan. I wore my hair Carter. I wanted to be Gary Carter. What were your impressions of Gary Carter? Obviously a Hall of Famer. What were your impressions of him as a team?
Well, my impressions of Gary Carter was more than just a baseball player. He was a Christian. He was a man of faith. He loved God. He was one of the guys on the team that stood out more than anybody because he never compromised. It was about his faith. It was about his walk. It was about his family. And it was about his playing and doing as well as he could do for the team. But the thing I love about him is the way he loved God and the way he pursued his love for God was incredible. Because you look at athletes, and when we're playing at the highest level, we're making all the world, and you see most of them, get consumed like myself, or most of them get consumed with the lifestyle and stuff. Gary Carter was a man that wasn't. He was a man that was strictly about his faith with God, his walk, and his family.
Absolutely. Sitting here talking with Darryl Strawberry, of course. And Darryl, you go from the Mets to the evil empire. You go to the Yankees. You win 3 World Series with the Yankees. Obviously, some great teams in those 90s with the Yankees. Your thoughts and your memories of that very special team and those 3 teams.
Well, I was very fortunate to play for the Yankees. The boss came and got me, and you look at those teams and you look at Joe Torre and you look at the way those guys were, really wasn't really major standout players. They were guys that learned to play together and learned to win together. We had some phenomenal young players at the time. Mo Rivera was coming up, and Jeter was coming in, and Pettit was coming in, and all those guys were young. And then you had Tino O'Neill, and you had some veteran players, and you kind of blended all that in together. And it just made it for a great run. We was able to win 3 championships when I was because of Joe Torre and the way he managed and the way he handled players. And it's all about how managers handle players. When you get a team full of players that have got names and stars, there's been stars, learned the mesh. He meshed it all together and put it all together and made it work. And what he did was make it work for the good. But it was the boss. It was George who really created that dynasty of the New York Yankees. The boss went out and got players, and he believed that he just wanted to win.
Absolutely, and don't forget Davey Johnson, of course, a great manager with the Mets in the 80s and 86 World Series. Let me ask you this, Darryl, before we let you go. You had a chance to see the ballpark a couple weeks ago. You were out here for a brief hour or so. You're here tonight. You get a chance to see this ballpark. Full crowd here tonight. A lot of good fans here. What are your impressions of this ballpark?
Well, it is. I mean, it's a great ballpark. I think it's a little small for me. I could probably... No, I was just kidding. I mean, you got, 400 straightaway center. That's a little small. But, no, it's a great ballpark. I know it's one of the greatest ballparks in the minor leagues. And I've been here, for the first time with the fans coming in the ballpark. It looks like you guys generate a lot of fans, which is good, which is good for minor league baseball because you get to see some of the next young stars that's right at the level of AAA and have an opportunity to get to the major league. So it's exciting to be here. It's exciting to be around the fans here. It's exciting to be in Charlotte. It seems like it's a great place.
It really is, and we appreciate your time tonight, Darryl. Thank you so much for being here. He'll be signing autographs until 8 o'clock tonight. Make sure you stop by, say hi to Darryl. Thank you so much for your time tonight, and we'll look for him wearing those 86 unis at Citi Field later this year. That's it from Darryl Strawberry. We'll send it back up to those guys and have more next right here on the Sonic Automotive Pre-Game Show.